acknowledge that the land on which we gather is situated upon the traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron-Wyandot, and the Haudenosaunee, and later Mississauga of the Credit. The territory is covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Iroquois Confederacy, the Ojibwe, and other allied nations to share peaceably and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. This remains the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work within their community and to share and respect Mother Earth.
Settled in. Hello. If I haven't had a chance to say hello to you yet today, hello and welcome. Really glad that we can be in this time of worship together. I'm also very grateful for all who came early to attend our congregational meeting, our special congregational meeting. The choir came extra early ahead of that as well. So we've had a big day so far already, but this seems that much more important for us to gather into this time and really ground ourselves in what we're about as a whole people. For those who are joining from home, we say thank you for waiting for us to get rolling and that you can be here with us too for this celebration of communion here today on this World Communion Sunday. I said to the folks at the 902 that on this day in particular, you can thank the late Reverend Dr. Hugh Thompson Kerr of Shadyside Presbyterian Church in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because he had this idea in 1930 that God's people would gather around a table and be far more aware of our commonalities than our differences. And so he invited what would become World Communion Sunday, started in 1933, and here we are now. Knowing that not every congregation around the world, every congregation of Christians is gathered at table today, but there are a whole pile in my unofficial estimation. So it is good for us to be here and to be part of this worldwide community as well. With thanks for all the things that you already do here and among our congregation, I call your attention to some of the announcements that went out this past Friday. If you received those by email, Dana called attention to the concert just at the end of our congregational meeting. So it's not too soon for you to buy your tickets for that and put that date on your calendar for October 29th. We have a Bible study beginning again, but you can come as if it doesn't matter how many times you have attended or not before. I believe that begins on October 24th. Lots of midweek programming is underway with Explorers, many things, ways that we can contribute and know ourselves nurtured and strengthened as a church family all together. So, last thing I want to say before we dive into worship proper is that for those who are worshiping at home, this is a great time for you to gather in elements that you might have for your table, for your sacred space there. So crackers and juice or milk or water or a piece of bread, whatever is comfortable, that is more than enough. You are more than enough already in that gathering. And for those who are here, we hope that in all the traffic of coming for the congregational meeting that you did receive elements. If you have not and you would like to participate in communion today, we invite you to maybe just put your hand up, and at some point, perhaps in the opening hymn, or we can have some folks keep an eye out and ensure that everyone has the elements there before them. Is there anyone that we need to ensure? Okay, Robert, we need to get you some elements. Okay. Is there anyone else at this time? Judy's on it. Okay, thank you. And while we gather ourselves into the safety of this place and prepare to light the Christ candle, let us remember that God welcomes us just as we are, that the whole world is in God's hands. Everything that lives and breathes, everything that simply is, everything. God is with us, and we are God's. May God bless this day, this time, this gathering, this world. Let's worship our unfailing God of unconditional love.